it's purple, it's psychic, it's gotta be Mewtwo. I can't read that. Oh shit.
It's dabbing. It's Jigglypuff doing the dab, guys.
Nice. I can't believe we just did that.
User joined your channel.
We banned him for that.
So, I'm going to play a new song.
Quickly, go back to the Helden Estate. Add more tension!
Switch scenes!
I am not okay with the word encounter. I would like that to be rephrased.
This
Combat
active combat
started.
situation.
Yes, roll for initiative.
This if you may check the name of the song.
Do I wanna? Oh. I mean, that could mean two things, though.
I mean, we could obtain evidence, or
it's really
something.
bad evidence. Yeah.
Alright.
To start off, are we gonna get Luna in, or are we gonna sign her to?
Listen, I feel
Luna is not going to run off on you guys.
Yeah, no. I feel it's Luna's choice.
Luna is stepping and then putting Meteor. Well, just being like, Meteor, guard the door.
There you go. That's it.
Oh my, are we interrupting something? You know, door was open, no sign.
The one who addressed you originally was, gotta remember their names from each other.
Maida, Tilda.
Tilda was the one who originally addressed you. And
Maida.
Maida was the one who said that, no, these are the ones we've been waiting for. Haradi is being notably silent, which, if you had Aahi around, you would know is a bit weird.
Greetings, everybody!
I didn't realise your interests extended to such a group. Tilda gets
we're described as eccentric.
Maida there. Sana sighs in the corner.
I'm Sergeant Fithrin Suffers the Volchmere. The gentleman to my right is Logan the Eldamari, and the lady behind me is Luna.
Yes.
Oh, Sana, you
of course. Know all about you. Please take a seat.
Very well.
We have much to discuss.
Ah, Sana, what are you... Oh, good to see you here. We were actually just looking for you.
Well, you may not have wanted to find me.
I mean...
She seems somewhat exasperated by the entire situation.
What was concerning evidence?
Why do I feel the urge to slap you?
And before we start, I gotta say...
Oh, go
on.
on.
Robotic gnomes. They're really something in the city. Like... Ran into you one moment, second moment... Gnome just staring me down, forcing me to the ground.
So I heard from a little birdie that you've been investigating the murder of a Helden.
Oh, M. Helden.
Oh, are you acquainted?
Well, he's the entire reason I'm here.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
apparently less sorry than he was.
Okay.
Hit a sensitive string there, Seth.
Seth.
God, good going.
Seth, you have this immense desire to absolutely under no circumstances use detect evil in this room.
I feel like the second I use it, my brain explodes.
You can smell it already.
Hey,
It's not broken for once.
So,
God.
when I found out, of course, I wanted to ask you if you turned up anything in your investigations. You see, I'm looking for something.
Oh?
Yes. See, it turns out something that should rightfully be my property has passed through this city recently. Have you heard of something called the Eye?
Seen it in notes, passing by.
Yes.
I think the butler of House Helden was involved in it. Like
Really
in general.
now?
Why are you doing this to me?
It's
Stop letting him talk! He
Logan?
keeps giving our evidence away.
Yeah, you are. Right. Logan,
yeah.
please be quiet.
So House Helden was involved.
Oh no.
Oh
Butler.
my. Oh,
He's
please.
dead.
Well, this
Okay,
is their
right.
modus operandi. Was
This-
it a Helden who got him killed by any chance?
Right, this is speculation. Oh, well, no, this is out of character anyway. Didn't I'm pretty sure the only Helden to mention the Eye was Masic, right?
No, we saw it in notes of the butler, so that's why.
Wait, really? What
Yeah.
notes?
That's where we originally got the info about the eye. Notes that we found in the secret office of the butler.
No,
Oh.
it was.
Which we're assuming were from the butler and not planted by Ygritte, although
Yeah.
we're not really assuming that because we're investigating Ygritte.
Well, if you can't talk about it, I do understand. The rules of the city must be obeyed, and you have a job to do. However, should you encounter such an item, may I advise that for your own health and safety, you inform us and let us handle it?
You may.
I got a question. The term eye is a bit vague. What should we expect of it? Like, or is it one of those you know when you find it things?
If people knew when they found it, it wouldn't have eluded me for so long.
Oh.
It took a lot of work to separate it from its owner.
We're talking like a real eye. Or
Whose eye is it?
Oh, that
Or
is
what
it.
eye is it?
Well, that is something I'd quite like to know.
Oh,
I may
but
be
the only
going a
thing.
bit, like, deep here, but may we know why you're interested in the eye? Is it like desire
It's
to learn?
powerful, Logan.
Hey, come on now. Don't just
For the
stereotype
first
people.
time, Haradi speaks. Oh, well. I did not know my daughter's companions were so bold.
I mean, she knows her daughter.
Very
Yeah,
fitting,
that's
I
what she had with
suppose.
us.
He's left a good impression on us.
You're never going to tell Aahi that, are you?
Nope.
Nope.
Still, if you were to agree, I am more than willing to help you as well?
Does that mean you have a clue as to who may have done it? You done it yourself? Nah.
I do not concern myself with such petty maneuvers. Besides, he was the source of the rumour. I'd rather have kept him alive. For now.
Right.
Then I would have let Tilda here have their way with him.
Oh. That's a fate worse than death?
I mean, it is death.
Eventually.
He starts at the feet, so you can watch the whole thing.
But I do not feel like I can provide such information unless something is offered in return. Oh, and don't be afraid. You're all going to walk out of here alive. In case any of you were wondering.
How else are we supposed to find more information about the thigh thing if we die?
Sharper than
You drink
you'd
beta?
look.
Sinclair.
Not with insignificant creatures such as yourself.
Ooh. Also, what's Senna's role here? He doesn't seem too happy to be here.
Oh, well. I have need of her to help find this as well.
So we couldn't borrow her for a bit, you're saying?
As long as you return her to me.
Then we can probably do that.
But don't let her go. You'll find she's quite persuasive.
Oh, we've heard.
She
Part of the issue.
glares. Oh, do you mind if I listen in?
Probably not.
That's a bit rude.
You might regret that. But oh well.
Let's see. So, cooperation. You want something in return, probably related to this eye thing. I feel you have a pretty good grasp on it, though, so I'm not sure what we can offer you.
Upon this, Vader stops paying attention to Logan and Seth and turns her gaze upon Luna.
Texting.
Who is texting?
I like to imagine that she is just sort of sitting at the table, like, staring at the pearl or something. Like, full on, like,
Pretty much.
ignoring a conversation.
Nope.
How old are you, Miss?
Bit rude.
One moment out of character, I don't actually remember off the top of my head.
What, your own name? Oh, your age.
I always thought that's not something you should ask a lady.
You'll
Sometimes
find.
don't really count because they pretty much hit every gender at one time or another.
What does World Amble say? It says 93. I'm 93. Why do you ask?
Ah! You're a Satis's rebirth, aren't you?
Ah, here we go again.
Yes. Why?
Oh, I just knew her. One of the greatest students I ever had.
You taught her?
A bit. Many people taught her.
Is that why she was such an evil bitch?
Well, if you ever want to learn, I'm sure you'd make just as good a student.
Not with the paladin around.
Oh.
Please
don't say that.
You'll find he won't be much trouble. Although I do have to admit, it is somewhat concerning that he appears to be carrying objects of such power around.
That's none of your business, miss.
As long as you don't point it at me.
I don't intend to.
At that statement.
Oh. That's terrible. I don't intend to.
Then, it is none of my business.
So, what do you think of the current political climate? Those terror attacks on Town Hall are pretty... They're quite something, aren't they?
Do you lack a survival instinct?
I have learned that sometimes stepping into the fire is, you know, the best course of action.
Oh. You're the toy.
Hey now!
You have no right to be offended by that in the slightest.
Why not? You fucking god. Ugh.
Because it was an absolute mistake, and I hope you live with it forever.
Man, why don't we start talking about that Emperor guy again? You always like that. I wonder what their opinion on him is.
This Congress has really brought together such different people. Maybe I should thank Masic. Well, I'd have to bring him back first.
How do we know he's dead?
Yeah, are you sure he's dead?
Well, I'll leave that to you. You are the investigators.
Dang it.
At the very least, they think he's dead. Probably. If they're not lying. They're probably not. I see no reason for them to lie. Here, at least.
Do
well,
it, Logan.
Can't she hear him? She's listening in on those.
Oh yeah.
Modern technology. Young people these days.
Honestly, I think it's quite rude. We're trying to have a conversation.
Say what you
Sef,
want about paladins, they are at least well-mannered.
Sef, it's kind of rude to text during a conversation as well, though.
Yes, it is! I'm trying to tell people to pack it in!
Well...
Okay, so... Maida, I know I just made a comment about not making comments about woman's age.
We'll save.
Oh god. Save me, Mephi!
God. I'm not...
This is
like,
why I said set up a failsafe for if you get dominated.
I'm not even
Do
sure why
not.
I'm letting him run his mouth.
I am a bit fed up with you acting so familiarly towards me. Really? First name basis? You can't speak, actually, at this point. Your mouth is just not... You're not making any
She
noise
cured him.
at all whenever you
Will
try
you
and speak.
keep him like that?
Alright, I'm gonna pull out a notebook and start writing stuff down.
You son of a bitch. You fucking... Do you want to die? You're trying to die right now.
Hey,
I
she
hope you
promised-
realize that.
We walk out of here alive, so I can at least walk and am alive at the end of this.
Look, I mean,
For a given value.
you know what? I got nothing in this. I'm not stopping you. You're being an idiot on your own. I'm not intervening.
We need to get something out of this, though.
And if two of us can walk out of here with more information than we did previously, I'd be okay with that.
Logan is used to crawling home.
You really should keep a
Logan.
better leash on him.
Working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
really-
like, out of character at this point, I'm just waiting for Gerald to, like, charge through a window.
I made that comment during the break. I'm waiting for you.
Logan!
I wasn't.
Yes! Gerald's gonna save me! I'm safe, guys! I can fuck up!
You just hear, like, a bottle smash from behind the counter, like, shit!
He is still sleeping upstairs!
Little sticks!
Oh god. I have plot armor in the form of
What?
Gerald.
No. Logan, for the sake of this, I think it's best if you just stop trying. This really isn't the time. I appreciate your enthusiasm to investigate this case. Alright. Ask what?
At this moment, the door bursts open.
Yes!
No! It's okay, he might die for us. It's...
Oh, God.
What in the heavens?
And a figure
Wait,
stands
which door did
through.
he burst through?
Yeah, I was
Me
about to say.
being in the way of that doorway.
I mean, I was
Meteor
gonna
does
think this.
not know how he got past.
He closed the door and opened it again.
There is also mist coming out of nowhere.
Meteor is now cawing
At
loudly.
last! I have found you! Stand back,
Here's what we're
citizens!
looking for.
Today I purge a great evil from this land.
I'm not ready to watch a gnome die today.
And
Luna's just going to take a seat at the table and
he
wait for this to
dives
be
up,
over.
jumps at the table, and flips over Luna. Holds his sword.
Impressive height!
Have at you! And he dives at the witches, who all look actually moderately concerned. As Maida barely dodges his sword slash. And when she tries to cast a spell, he simply lashes out at her, forcing her back. Quickly,
Sapphire
leave!
Logan.
Alright, I'm gonna throw a look at Senna. Like,
I'm grabbing
yeah,
anybody out.
like,
No!
Let's
come
go.
on.
Alright, Princess Carrie, fuck it.
And
Could
you
do
run-
Fireman's Carrie as well.
Run out of the room.
Get the fuck out of here.
Uh,
What the hell? Oh my god.
And on that note, we're going to go back to the manor.
Next round is on me, Joe. I like how it's not signed either, so that could have been anybody.
yep.
We'll go with Aahi until a message is sent to Siegfried. Aahi, you have arrived
Siegfried is very confused at this point.
back at the weapons room.
Okay, I'm going to walk out.
Alright, you walk out. I'll just pull you through, assuming you close it behind you.
And I'll just quickly say to the guard, one notice is chipped. I'm just going to grab a wet stone from upstairs.
Alright.
and I'm going to head towards the Great Hall.
Alright. I'm assuming I have to drag you, because you're...
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I've got a very brief amount of operational time. Yep, that was extremely brief.
Alright,
Hey, there's another door here.
I will just drag you
Didn't
through.
notice that.
You enter the Great Hall. 2 guards barely pay any attention because you're coming from an internal door, which has guards in it.
Stupid stain is still
Yeah,
there,
I'm
probably.
going to head towards the stairs and say, "Hey, when did we get that new rug? Pretty nice. Covers up the scuff too."
Ain't my business to, keep track of all the rugs in this place.
Yeah,
You should
they
hurry.
don't pay you enough for what is your business anyway? Am I right?
Yeah, you know it. But seriously, you should hurry. They're gonna be done in a couple of minutes.
Oh. I'm going to send the message to Siegfried and hurry up the stairs.
You head up the stairs.
Now I need to do some pretty heavy guesswork. I know the library is the main room in front of me. I know that. Okay, I think the room to my right is probably that corridor I came from. Or the one I didn't go into, more to the point. So I'll head to the other corridor.
Alright.
I won't just go straight through the door. I will approach the door like I did with the dojo, as though I'm about to go through it, just to see if the guard has any problem with that.
The guard just nods at you as you approach.
Okay, that's a good indicator. But yes, I'm going to, once I'm through that door, are there any guards here?
Oh, shit.
No, there aren't. Come with it.
Freedom!
There is...
Okay.
There is one guard.
So there's 4 doors. Is that a door? No?
Yes, that is a door.
Okay. Has the guard really paid attention to me?
He turned to look as you walked in and just sort of was like,
Okay, I'm going to quickly text to Siegfried. They're going to be finished with dinner soon. And then I am going to go through. This is the tricky bit. The door to my left. But again,
The single door.
sort of slowly. Sort of slowly, so the guard has a chance to object if there's any issue with it.
there is no objection from the guard. That's not his door.
Okay, I head through. Actually, wait a sec. Empty corridor, except for this one guard. I've sent the message for Siegfried to distract. I cast Slumber.
Here we go.
What's the DC?
22.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was the message again?
They're just about to finish dinner. Now would be a good time for you to try and grab Adam back.
The guard slumps.
Okay, I'm going
Slide
to hustle over, and I'm going to open the. Wait, does he have keys on? First thing?
You can search him.
Okay. Be quick.
You found a key.
Okay.
You also hear footsteps approaching.
I'm going to have to drag him into the room right next to me then.
Alright. Do you do so?
Was the door locked? Is that what the key
It
is
was
for?
locked, yes.
Right, okay, I'll unlock. I shall
you
drag
go
him
in.
into the room next to me.
You quickly drag him in and then close the door behind you.
I lock the door behind me.
Lock the
too.
door behind you, and then you take stock of the room.
Okay. Oh, sweet jeez. I don't want to be in this room anymore, James.
Ouch.
What am I looking at here? What is this?
It appears to be a horrific statue.
Oh shit.
Okay. Just rolling knowledge religion, in theory, if it wants to catch up at some point.
You have no idea what the statue represents, but what you can clearly identify are the markings of the cult of the Slayer.
Oh my god!
Is there a photo function on the damn pearl?
No.
No.
Nope, we looked into that. It's really expensive.
Yeah, I've been trying, I promise.
Oh yeah,
Slayer's confirmed.
cameras are like 30 grand or something. Is there any writing on the statue?
Yes, there is.
Do I recognize?
Can you speak? What languages can you speak?
Common, Aquan, Elven, Dwarven, Gnomish, and Celestial.
None of those fit the language that is
Cast
written there.
tongues.
Alright.
I can't believe a spell called Tongues works for writing.
I have comprehend as well.
I know, it works, I just find the naming funny. So, upon being able to... Wait. Huh. No, actually, Tongues doesn't necessarily
Okay,
let you speak it. You'd have to just comprehend languages.
I'll use comprehend languages.
You could also just type
Which
it
is that
in
now?
the pro and see if one of us knows the language.
Assuming I can find the characters for
Yeah.
the duck symbol Odegra.
I mean, do they all use the same, like...
No, they aren't all using the Latin alphabet.
Can I point
I don't
out
know.
that none of you have ever seen a keyboard for the Pearl?
like
Oh, this is the point.
do you just
However,
imagine it, or...
Also, it's entirely possible that this language is not constructed in the same, like, sequential manner that we're used to. It could all be in poetic stanzas. Or something.
So, you are able to gain a literal understanding of what is written on the text without any understanding of dialect or nuance.
Right.
So, what you are able
But
to
I also
put
have
is-
tongues. I'll combine them.
Ironically enough, you can't actually speak or understand the language from comprehend, so you couldn't use tongues to then.
Can I not even... I can't, like, mouth the words out to myself and then
No.
understand them.
You understand it, you don't know how to say it.
Okay, fine.
You don't even know what language it is. What you do get from it is the following.
I could do a linguistics check to try and work out.
You could, if there's anything hidden, you could attempt to do a linguistics check.
Well, I
That-
want to try and work out if I recognise the language, even if I don't know it.
That which fell wished it to be so. That which lived always chose death.
And this is the Slayer we're talking about. Now
We remain faithful.
there's one extremely significant kill that the Slayer made. Extremely significant. I should probably bind the guard before he can be woken up by a friend.
Find him, gag him.
I could just kill him.
For reference, behind the statue is a stone structure with more text on it.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the guard. Just for now. I mean, he'll be sleeping for a while as long as he's not I'm going to drag him behind the statue with me, actually.
Okay.
Just so he's out of sight of the door if someone does come in.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly. And what's this structure?
What structure? Oh, that thing there.
Yeah.
That appears to be some sort of stone tablet on a pedestal. Like, it's meant to look like a tablet, but it's not movable. It's carved into the pedestal, along with like iconography.
Detect magic.
It is not magical.
Detect magic on the room, I guess.
Nothing in this room is magical.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go and see Sana? No, Ygritte. Seeing as I'm pretty sure she's outside.
Written on the tablet, from
Oh,
a
right, there is
literal
written.
understanding, blind the eye. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure this isn't exactly as it's written, because you don't get the exact, so it's a bit hard for me to paraphrase sometimes. So, blind the eye, break the mind, rip out the heart,
We got like 2 out of 3.
Okay, you're on 3. Heart,
there should
mind,
be
and
2 more.
eye, heart. Eye, mind, and heart.
Tear off the balls.
Not the balls! Kick the balls!
Tear off the balls. That's the other 2.
Yeah. Kick the shins. And, plug the nose. Fuck the anus.
Blunt the knives.
Undermine the will,
Oh.
steal the soul.
Okay. Okay.
Do this, and we shall be whole.
Just quickly going to check. Does this statue have anything interesting about its eyes?
No?
Okay.
I had to think about that one.
Okay. I'm going to tie up and gag the guard.
Sacrifice it to the Slayer statue.
Which won't wake him up because you have to slap a wound them to actually wake him from sleep. And then I am going to... Well, I need to head out to find a grid. So I'm going to stick my ear up against the door again. And my character sheet's not opening.
You hear,
Perception check out.
quite obviously, impatient shuffling
Oh, crap.
and muttering.
The after dinner prayer. Oh no.
Ah, crap.
You have your potion.
I have my potion, and I have one dimension door, is the thing. I could get across the corridor.
This maybe provide you with valuable information though, if you stay in
But-
here.
I don't think I shouldn't be found in here, I don't think. If I use dimension door, I've got no escape plan. Except for diving through a window.
Dramatic accent!
I am very low on spells. I am going to try and dimension door to the other side of that door I was going to turn into beforehand.
Alright.
Taking the guard with you, yes or no? Or are you leaving him in
I am
there?
leaving him tied up behind the statue.
Okay.
Oh lordy.
You
should be
cast
down.
Dimension Door and you teleport. Siegfried.
Let's go Siegfried.
That was exactly my plan.
Yeah.
Dean switch.
Siegfried, you have received the alert to head out.
Or in.
Okay, Rexar, let's go talk to. Why can I never remember his name? Adam Beck, right?
Commander Adam Beck.
Alright. As long as
Because
we
we have-
do this properly, I'm okay with
okay.
talking.
Let's go knock on the door then. I guess that's proper enough for you.
He knocks in. Well, the night butler opens it.
Alexander?
And
You
he's
killed
also
the
the day
day
butler
butler.
for now.
He is currently the butler.
This poor guy has to be awake.
Yes?
This poor guy has to be
Oh,
awake night and day now,
officer.
doesn't he?
How may I help?
We wish to speak to.
No.
What was his title again? Commander Adam Beck?
Or
Eddie
Van,
Halden.
I think.
Well, I assume it's important business. He has just finished eating. If you'd like to come this way, he'll be in the lounge. I'll take you to him.
Actually, I would like to meet him in the library. There's some other stuff in there I would like to. There's some more evidence in there I'd like to collect as well for our investigation.
I'm afraid you would not want to be in the library at this time, sir.
And why not?
Well, we've purged the entire room after a murder.
What do you mean you've purged?
Literally, immediately moved everything out. And started redecorating.
That is incredibly extreme for a single murder.
It's an
An
affront to
attempted
the
crime
house.
scene.
Fine, I'll speak to him in the lounge then.
I'm kidding, you do realize that.
A butler
Alright.
with a sense of humor?
Oh god, if you know where it is, I shall go fetch the master.
Okay.
This guy's a dick.
Sorry, I'm just shocked this butler actually
Terrible
has a sense of
butler.
humor.
I can see why they had the
What?
day one.
The
now.
night butler is not there for visitors.
He's there to party.
His job is to deal with intruders.
It's a good
And-
thing you were not found out.
The staff misbehaving.
Also, Puppet, I gotta ask, do you still have your orange vest and clipboard?
No.
You ditched
So-
those.
Puppet,
I'm back in my normal clothes.
I will drag your character onto the map.
Okay, is Al's
And-
camera freaking out for anybody else?
No?
Is it like wavy lines going down?
Ooh.
Al's camera just
Very.
freaked me out in general.
It's just like it's zooming in and out kind of a little bit, and then it's flickering back to. It's like flickering every once in a while as well.
I only have James' camera.
I honestly, I think it's just my camera's on the way out.
Also, if it's okay, I'm going to do the same thing for Quoth as I did for Ottilie, just temporarily, until such a point that I can.
We have vision! We get vision, yes.
So
I'm,
people
Hot
aren't.
vision.
I'll have a look
Which
and
is
see
the
if there's
same
any
as I
can. Am I-
cameras.
Am I good to go ahead and start moving, or
Yeah, go ahead. I shall pull Rexar in as well, too.
He runs all the way to where Aahi is.
We can see the quad token, but he does not provide light.
Oh, I didn't.
Any sort.
I know what I did. I didn't set all players see.
Ah,
secrets.
there we go.
Who had that ready? The copy and paste.
Who do you think? I'm betting on Han. It's got to have been
Yeah.
Han, right?
Why would it not have been me?
True.
You go into the library. Coincidentally, the footsteps Aahi heard were the butler fetching Adam back.
Oh! Okay.
The first ones.
But there's still someone in the corridor.
Yes, there's
being
still someone in
impatient.
the corridor as
So,
well. but-
yeah.
So, Commander Adam back. Ugh. What is it with this What are you here for at this ungodly time of the night?
It's like
Time
7.
isn't. Yeah, it's probably like
well
7:30.
past
He's
social
old.
hours.
Give him a break.
We're here to ask you a few more questions about your house.
Of
And your
course
family.
you are. Fine. Let's get this over with. What is it?
Do you want me to skip immediately to the important question then?
Well, if
What
it
is
gets me
the
out
eye?
here. No, what now?
The eye.
Really going for it. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, this is no game.
Ask him if he worships the Slayer.
What?
Having him right by
What?
the balls, eh?
Do you mean like the eye, as in the concept of, or?
The eye, as in the super powerful artifact that your family apparently has a hold of, that as mentioned by your own son.
Oh, that bloody boy! Ugh. That eye. It's a legend, a rumor. Don't know how anyone thought it could be real.
Your own son certainly seemed to have.
Well, as you may have noticed, my son is not the best at decision making.
So that's all you claim it is then, a rumor?
Well, I see no such object in my household.
See, the funny thing about that statement is that it's not a... No, it doesn't exist. It's just, you just said it's not in your household.
I mean,
So
it's
why don't you
literally
actually answer the question?
whatever item it could possibly be, it's not here.
So you're not denying its existence then?
I don't bloody know.
Well... Okay, then this next question then. What about this ancient scroll do you guys want so badly?
Wasn't that yes. It's a... This doesn't go into the public, right?
No.
Okay, good. It's an ancient deed.
A deed for what?
Dirty deeds.
There's a section of the Helden estate that fell into dispute years ago when my ancestor, Dorakian Helden, I believe, absconded with it. Along with some nonsense about slayers and stuff.
It's weird. It's weird that everyone. It's weird that you're the only members of your family that claim you're not Slayer worshippers.
What members of my family are claiming it? And
Your own
where?
son.
Wait. But he's married to a paladin.
The dead son.
Oh. But... Is this because I never approved of that emperor nonsense? Look, I do not appreciate you all barging into my house and making wild accusations about who may or may not be followers of a murderous entity. Apart from apparently my own butler, who...
Slayer worshipper in your own house and you didn't even know it.
Well, he was a model servant.
Who managed to install a secret room in your house without anybody noticing?
Oh, please, that's probably been there for centuries. There's a lot of secrets in this house, secrets I don't even know.
Speaking of which, is that paper for the deed still over here?
No.
It's not?
Well, nothing was left in that room.
Is he really going to just let you stroll over there?
Where did you move everything from that room, anyways?
Well, I needed to figure out what was going on, so it's been taken to, like, various of my employees. They got to
All
sort
been
through
piled
it.
onto my Slayer statue upstairs. Oh no!
Shut.
Forget that!
And what have they figured out so far?
They started today! What kind of progress do you expect?
So this part of your estate, is there anything special about it? Why does that fall into dispute?
Well, it's our land. It belongs to us. You just...
So what's so special that you're willing to do a ton to get this deed back?
The Helden family owns a substantial section of the central palace, is all.
That is very... I can see why you want it now. Who has this deed currently, then?
Well, we've been chasing it down. Look, I'm not
So
gonna...
you don't know?
I'm not going to lie. We found dozens of leads, bought dozens of things, and they've all turned out to be fake. But we'll find
Because
it.
I talked to somebody who says they know who has it.
Who?
I don't know. Why don't you tell us about this eye first?
What bloody... Oh, that legend thing again. Look, I have
think it's-
no idea about my son's mad delusions.
I think it's far more than a legend. I think you're far more in over your head than you realize.
Oh, child, I do not think that would be possible.
How old is Siegfried?
Like 115 something?
Adamak is definitely younger than you.
Although due to how aging worked in this, more experience somehow.
Are you done making false accusations in my household?
Am I done making false accusations, or am I making real accusations?
Oh, don't you start, or I'll get you kicked out myself.
Your house, who else is going to get kicked out?
Jazzy, the only thing I know about the Viceroy is that
I know
What's
more about the Viceroy.
yes, that's
You not
all
text
Aahi
that?
stuff.
Yeah, I have all the evidence in
You not
my
text
hand.
that stuff to us?
No, I'm not going to spend ages texting the full extent of these letters. I've just grabbed the letters and stuffed them in the bag. And along with an entire drawer. I also now know there is a cult of the Slayer shrine in here.
I mean, didn't we already
Which-
have some basic evidence that they have been talking with the
You had
Viceroy?
some testimony from someone who was fairly opposed to them. Shall we quickly hop back to Aahi and that can inform whether or not Siegfried needs to continue?
I can think of more
Big
questions in the
distraction.
meantime. I've already thought of one.
I mean,
so-
Siegfried probably won't be able to check his pearl too much while in this discussion, unless he wants to get kicked out. Anyway,
What
do you
happened there?
teleport to
You
the
okay, Al?
first door?
Hit my elbow.
You said, correct?
Yep. Please.
Well,
Jackpot. No one in here. What is this?
it appears to be some sort of rather ornate pool. Well, bath?
Oh, it's a
It-
bar.
Maybe?
It's a reincarnation pool.
Is
Oh,
it
no.
magic?
Not
It is
again.
magic.
Oh. I'll do the check. What aura?
Evocation.
Okay. And spell check.
These are the waters of Oshen we were looking for.
Quite possibly. 42 on spellcraft.
It's a jacuzzi.
I can now cast Malcolm.
A magical heated jacuzzi.
Is there anything else in here, magical or otherwise?
You'll notice a familiar aura behind one of the walls.
And I assume I can still hear someone being impatient outside.
Yes, in fact, very clearly, since you're just out of sight, but the door at this end is open.
I'm going to open the door at this end. And stick my head out.
You see Ygritte pacing the
I can't,
corridor.
but I will assume. I'll say,
Who turns.
milady?
Wait, you...
You stuck your head in and then left.
You were... But
Are you well?
Maybe I'm... It must be the stress.
You've had a long
brief.
day. You should relax.
Yes, this is why I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Am I going to just be brushing her hair in the tub or something?
Yes.
Great, okay. That actually works for me. Is there a hairbrush?
Yes.
And grab the
It's just a
hairbrush.
fucking hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a jacuzzi. It's a magical jacuzzi.
Man, Aahi's on a whale of a time compared to Siegfried.
Damn straight.
You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Hanging out with new chicks. Oh, well, tell me about it. So I guess I'll, be behind her,
Yes.
brushing her hair and all that. I'm going to take some hair off of the hairbrush,
Okay.
and,
Well, you know
apply
how
it
the
to my head.
the butler got murdered, Alexander. He
Oh.
turned. Well, I had to put a bounty on him. He was a murderer.
Oh my god. Wait. Oh my gods. Multiple gods. Yes.
Oh, right. To think someone the
I
family
mean-
trusted so much could turn out to be such a...
Are you sure it was
horrible-
him?
Oh, yes, quite sure.
That's motive.
It's not turned up.
Yeah, no. Any second now. No, sense motive isn't staggering.
I don't have hot tub music. I should have gotten hot tub music.
Banjos!
The answer to I don't have music is not automatically banned.
Okay.
Just search spa and see what comes up.
Just
However,
put the
I am-
Amy Rose theme on.
Music.
But
I'm going to use Misfortune or Evil Eye. Statistically, what's better?
For what?
Total mood.
-4 on saving throws or disadvantage on saving throws? Which one's better?
For what? Like,
Misfortune. So her saving throws against my further messing with her mind, basically.
probably. I mean, it depends. Are you gonna do multiple things or one thing? Because one thing
Two
misfortune,
things.
multiple things evil. Or just stack both and then cackle.
True. I do have the blast of tackling.
This turned into a very weird bath.
Your hair is so pretty.
I'm going to try Misfortune on her.
Okay.
So, and this is going to be a DC 23 because I now have her hair applied to my head.
Do it the other way around, better.
What? Give her the... Oh, do Evil Eye first. Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Evil Eye first. Yeah.
Otherwise, the misfortune's gonna.
And also, then Evil Eye becomes... Evil Eye goes off for whatever, but...
Well, she failed.
but for 1 round. Okay, then it goes off for 9 rounds. And then I'm going to Misfortune her, except with a -4 on her will save. And it's also still DC 23.
Yeah, she fails.
Okay. So she also rolls disadvantage.
What an
When
ace.
I use Detect Thoughts.
Alright. What's the will save there?
Detect Thoughts 20? 20.
Well,
20
good,
-4 to will save. Roll
good thing
twice,
you
get
added
closer
negatives, because she fails because of the negatives.
roll. Good.
Which means I don't. Wait, Misfortune is
Go
extended
automatically.
by 1 round, so I still have the next round. So yes, can I get my surface thoughts from her initially?
As she's talking about the story, you get a few picks up. A shame, he was very useful. But the loose ends did have to be dealt with.
Evil!
And it's such a shame that such a tragedy should occur so shortly after that business with your brother.
Yes, it's heartbreaking. Meanwhile, in internal thoughts, I still don't understand why they'd kill him. Makes no sense.
Now I'm going to go for the big action. I'm going to cast They Know,
What?
which I've been carrying around. You instill target with the fear that the nearest other intelligent creature knows her darkest secret. If she is in the midst of another situation as vital as protecting her darkest secret, such as combat, this doesn't cause her to cease to participate. But otherwise, she becomes compelled to use her abilities and skill to determine exactly how much the other individual knows. Even if she isn't around other she is around other creatures.
Yeah, there's an otter.
The nagging fear and paranoia causes her to become shaken for the duration, which is 1 minute per level. And the subject's paranoia increases over time, forcing her to take additional steps to protect herself from the creature. Depending on her personality, she might confess, publicly demand to know what the other creature knows, attack the other creature to silence it, or offer the other creature a bribe.
You immediately get, after...
And
what
yes,
will
I
presume
am
will be a
currently
failed
using
save.
Detect Thoughts at the same time,
That's fail.
which means...
Okay, question, Grantor. Are you closer to Ygritte or is Otterly closer?
He's not...
He's
not
there
there.
as a symbol.
He
Not
is
necessarily.
there, but
He's our eyes.
he's on the
Okay,
windowsill. He's
did
basically
not
been
join in
crawling
the
around
battle.
on the outside of the house.
Also, it would require that she knows it's intelligent.
Yeah.
The first thought you
So
got
yes,
glance.
we'll
is-
save against that DC.
No,
He failed
maybe
already.
one more loose end.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Sounds like the killing you route.
You've
been
been
selected.
by my side for a long time now, haven't you?
Alina. Yes. Why? Years now.
Yes.
You'd tell me, wouldn't you, if, you ever encountered anything strange in the house? I'm just simply terrified that another situation like the butler might occur.
Well, the only strange thing are those filthy adventurers who have been sniffing around lately.
What do the dots say?
How does she know about them?
Uh-oh.
How have they been interacting with you?
Yeah, I mean, a couple tried to talk to the chefs, I think.
Oh, did they? Did you happen to hear what they were talking
And
about?
the head chef was talking about witches or something.
You get a very, very mental. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh,
Yeah, he was saying they were He thought he saw them, people he recognized from the Red Ogre, like, they were trying to locate something in the house, I think is what he was talking about.
If the thoughts are, oh, is that so? The thoughts are, though, if the witches find out we've cut them out of the deal. Oh no.
But there's nothing in this house to hide.
Why did those adventurers walk off with the eye? Just after we found it. If I can't get it to the Viceroy, then we're screwed by two groups.
I'm going to lean in close and say, no, you really should be more careful when you make deals with witches. We don't like to be cut out. And I'm going to disperse my disguise. And I'm going to cast Slumber.
Why are you so...
I'm not going to fucking kill her!
Oh yeah, but you... Imagine
I am
the
going
seem
to, I'm going to leave
I
her
feel like-
slumbering face down in a jacuzzi, though.
You know that will wake her up, right?
Yeah, no, I won't let her fall face down into the jacuzzi.
I feel like if your alignment swung any other way, she would
She's
have
a
been dead in
cultist
that pool.
worshipper. I mean, technically,
Does the
as a chaotic good, it's not completely beyond the realm of possibility
do
that
you
I can
think,
let her
well, like, can you detect dreams with detect thoughts while they're sleeping? Or, like...
No.
Probably yes, but you wouldn't be able to understand them because they're dreams. You don't get like images of what they're thinking, you get the words of what they're thinking.
Surface thoughts only.
Okay, so we have the eye.
Yeah, I brought it right in front of Maida.
But, very important, we didn't know it was the eye, and they knew we weren't lying, which means they still don't know that we have the eye.
Okay, I am going to tie up a grid as well, I guess.
Everyone's getting tied up.
I will put a robe on her just to
Can you,
put her.
Back to
Speaking of-
Siegfried.
do you kidnap her?
You want me? I could. No, actually, I couldn't. That'd be impossible to get her out of here.
Yeah, if you had
I'd
dimension.
have to shove her through a
Siegfried,
window
we return
on
to
the
you.
second floor.
Do you have any other questions you wish to ask the commander?
Sorry, I was just letting their conversation finish. And then I was just coughing. It's
Now it's
true.
more
That's
questions.
pretty much how my cough sounds right now. This is the best I felt all week, though, so even though my voice does not sound great.
It's that same to know it's normal to me, except you just stop talking.
Wait, it really does just sound normal to you?
Well, not quite.
You
I don't
sound
know. I think
tired.
it sounds a little
You sound tired.
bassier.
Yeah. Anyways, you do realize your own son was setting something all up so that your family would be taken down, right?
What? No, impossible. He may
Oh, no.
be a filthy researcher at times, but he was still a Helden at heart. He was always stronger than his brother as well.
Oh, speaking of brothers, how's your brother doing?
How do you know about that?
I've told you, we know a lot of things. It's just so much easier if you just come clean with everything, honestly.
That means he's back in the city. Well then, it seems I have a visit to make.
Do you now? Now why would that be?
To tell him to get out of the city before I beat his ass!
So you don't like your own brother?
Of course not.
And why is that?
Brattle. He abandoned the family. Well, not literally, but... There's a Helden rule. No immortals. Death is a natural part of the cycle of life and rebirth, and no Helden should become an immortal. In he did.
Although there is one thing that's been really confusing me.
Oh, another thing. You seem to be very confused all the time.
It's better than being grouchy old man all the time.
Man, I didn't know Logan was there.
God! Siegfried's going hard on this.
So, your brother is an immortal who's lived a very long life, apparently. How is that whenever he's an immortal? How old are you exactly, anyways?
What? I'm like 63.
From the way your brother acted, it sounds like he's far older than just 63. So tell me, how is it that he's your brother then?
He's like 57 at most.
I keep randomly getting out back.
It's a good thing, though.
Like, what are you talking about?
Just saying, he seems far older than just 53 from the conversation we had with him.
Quickly, does Rexar have a communication bell?
Yes. So what did I say his age was?
57.
Yes, that's right.
Oh,
57.
and Bex did 63.
Yes, I thought you said he was 63. Did I say he was 63? He's 57. Yeah, that's right. I don't know what to say. I remember when he was born.
So you're the older brother then?
Yes, of course. Can you count, boy? 63 is greater than 57. Of course, I'm the elder.
And do you know what's greater than 63?
A lot of numbers, but none that are relevant.
145, so why do you keep calling me boy?
Well, if you stop acting like one, maybe I will.
Well, then I should just refer to you as old man, then. Anyways, more to note, we're not the only one that knows about the eye, just letting you know.
What? The way he ranted
don't
about
worry.
it, I'm surprised the entire city doesn't know about it.
Oh, but the witches do.
Oh, good, that bunch.
And they're far more forceful than we are, as I'm sure you're well aware.
They wouldn't dare.
Would they?
No.
There's already one dead Helden. You seem to be the only one not afraid of the witches.
Why should I be?
Why aren't you, then, if you're the only one not scared of them?
I've survived for years. Why would I be scared of a bunch of magic-using upstarts?
Message to Rexar, but
Did you know not even the bounty office will put contracts of them because they're that scared? It's really surprising that you're so not scared of them. Oh, speaking of contracts, did you know the one that the sister put on
Ygritte.
Ygritte? I can never say Ygritte, that's right. Put on Alexander wasn't the only one she put out?
I did not know, but it wouldn't surprise me. She's a very intelligent girl. Why are you looking at me like that, officer?
Do you happen to know why she would want Squin dead?
Oh, that rat! Well, I wanted him dead.
To pay an additional $4,000 4,000 gold on a contract.
I require access to that's a different one.
Close enough.
I need one of your guards to let me into a room. Oh, excuse me. Yes, could you... Jesus, my throat is dying, actually.
I know that feeling.
Too many voices. Too many voices. Oh no, I'm out of drink. I'm doomed. I'm just going to stop doing the more difficult ones to do for a while.
Session's over, guys. He's out of drink.
It is all
Oh!
over. I think we need you to show us what's in the room on the east corridor.
That side that's east, I guess.
West.
It is west, yeah.
That's the west corridor.
You don't know the orientation.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If we go by map orientation, it's west.
It's not.
Okay.
He looks at Rexar. Very well, come with me. You can come too.
I'm going to down my. I'm going to sort of, prop up a grid around here and. Oh, it's not pinging, but on the rear wall, and also down my invisibility potion. Actually, no, I won't bother with the invisibility potion.
He walks up to the door and gets out a key. Oh, there should be a guard here.
I slumber him.
Number commander?
Yes.
Wait until he opens the door.
No. Y'all never heard of a magic door? Oh.
I think a 31 passes.
No. No, my will saves are too high.
Few more levels, Grantor.
Accursed hex. Go for it again.
24.
Not sacked.
Don't have his hair.
I'm going to quickly hide before he realizes what was happening.
And he puts the key in, opens the lock, and opens the door.
End of session.
End of session for his part. Because we won't be able to cut back in time. However, I will briefly cut back to the other party carrying Sana, who is vocally complaining about being carried.
We've been
Have
told
you
to get onto
taken
the
my
airship. Let's get onto the airship.
Good idea. Good idea.
Is the silence still in effect?
You still can't talk.
Ah, shit. I can't write and carry Senna at the same time.
Peter
may have-
Meteor!
He may have scarred you, in which
Meteor
case it
has
will work
frog.
over about 10 miles.
If you want to write things, give the girl to the bird.
I'm gonna toss the girl to the bird.
The bird
Meteor.
now has a girl.
Meteor proceeds to devour Sana. At least that's what Meteor wanted to do, but knows better. Is upset that you got devour Sana. You run towards the airship. I presume.
Yes.
Logan says, "Where is the strongbox, Sana?"
Ah! Damn, I had a bad!
He won't hurt you so long as you tell us where the strongbox is.
Well, unfortunately, you're still moving, so she can't actually read the text he's writing. She's on a giant
Yeah,
bird.
no, that's why Luna just read it out.
Oh, okay. What are you talking about?
You got it from some vine. Where is it?
Oh, I'm gonna be sick. She proceeds to vomit.
Meteor,
all
tell
over
her
Meteor.
away from us.
Oh no.
Oh. He's gonna enjoy that later.
Ever tried to scrape vomit out of feathers? Ugh,
No, I can't say I have. And I'm not gonna.
you haven't lived.
And the party runs towards the dock where their ship was parked last.
So,
Is
Over,
it
can
still
you give us,
parked there?
like,
Is there anyone
Okay.
waiting inside the ship?
Gerald? Why am I in a heart?
Oh, because the heart moves.
I dragged it over you when you weren't looking.
So how do the timelines, like, go during all this? Is this all happening kinda same time?
Yeah,
Did this
pretty
happen
much
earlier?
around the same time.
Okay.
I am not going to message them with why they need to be on the ship. Not just. I want to do that face to face.
person and a cell.
Oh, yeah,
But yeah, we have
like,
a cell.
We
The
have
cell
a
that
cell.
people can't sit down or lie down in. They have to stand up.
Get her in the cell.
You know it's a 5x5. They can curl up in the
Alright,
ground.
okay. But we still haven't put any bedding in there or anything. It's pretty inhumane, let's face it.
Believe us, I know this is for your own good. And safety.
Oh.
Safety, maybe.
It's dangerous hanging around all of those witches.
Indeed!
What? Oh god,
not
he is
dead.
a witch. Yo.
Why are you here? Did you take care of the witches?
I almost had them! But they escaped me with some very sneaky magics.
I'm sure they did. How did you get up here?
I don't understand the question.
I
We
mean,
have windows. He swung through.
we're like up in the air.
Oh, yes! Well, you know me.
I'm gonna walk
I
past it.
don't.
Oh.
I
Gonna
don't
get
know
this-
you.
Get 2 shot glasses. Pour some of the good stuff. And one to him.
I like your spirit, but I must be away. Those witches escaped, and I must find them.
I'm gonna down both shots.
Try by the sea.
Thank you for the advice, Blue Lady.
Is he just holding a pose?
Now I must go. My planet needs me. And then he just...
I must go up. My planet needs me.
Where's the exit?
Alright. Open the Bombay doors.
I just slam a button.
Logan
We're
is
gonna-
writing
we're
Gerald
gonna drop
messages.
He's ignoring me.
Of course he is.
He doesn't
Luna
read.
is just going to pat Logan on the head and be like, "You are so much nicer like this."
It's so relieving.
And he's gone. And
Anyway,
with that
I think-
bewildering moment is
Oh.
where we shall leave it all.